This is the Cats and Pudding Podcast. A melting pot of pudding. And now, here's Jen.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Cats and Pudding. And today I have a really great guest, Evita Scoccia. See, I said it right,
yes,
right? Wow, very good. First try, I didn't mess it up.
No.
And she is a designer. And she is a self-made businesswoman here. She's wonderful. And she's got a great story. And I am so excited to have you on the show today. So please, let's start and let's hear how you became this fashion sensation that you are.
Oh, well, thank you for the introduction. And I'm honored to be on the show. I mean, if you want to start back in the day when I started my swimwear line, so I wasn't like a typical girl. I wanted to do online school, so I convinced my mom in high school to let me do cyber school for 2 years. She was not happy.
How did you do that?
I had like a whole business, basically a business plan to be like, hey, this is why this works. I'll make money, all that stuff. And I just kind of got into the fashion world. I started modeling, so that kind of got my creative.
I mean, you're absolutely beautiful, so you should be
Thank
modeling.
you. Yeah, my uncle convinced me. I was like, fine. I actually was a tomboy, but I was like, no, I'm not. And then I decided to just kind of like upcycle my own clothes. Mm-hmm. And then I did a lot of traveling for modeling. Was mostly swimwear, which was fun. When I was in Italy, my home base, I got to like have a good contact with actually this one designer. She was selling sample clothes for her daughter. Mm-hmm. And I was like trying to find inspo. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know how to get in the fashion world. And she said that you just have to find like your niche. Mm-hmm. And then I realized I'm already traveling around the world for swimwear.
That's what you,
yeah.
And you like it.
Yeah.
It looks good on you.
Exactly.
Right?
And I feel confident. I'm like, going to wear it a lot. So it's like, why not just get to shoot, my swimmer line? And then from there.
So beautiful, her pieces. They're beautiful. I wish I would love to wear it, but I don't think I have I don't have the
No,
the
you
makeup.
would. Like, I have to give you one after this. Whatever one you want, it's for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, so that's how my swimmer brand started. And then I, went to school in fashion, which was in New York. I actually didn't want to go to New York.
FIT?
Parsons.
Okay.
Yes, I was like, no, but I got in. So I was like, okay, let's try this out. And then from there, during COVID, I did Miami Swim Week for my designs.
Is that how you met Johnny?
No, not yet. I didn't meet him yet. And then I met him, honestly, just at Lifetime, that's where I live, the building. But anyways, going back to that, when I came back, I was like, why isn't there like a New York Swim Week? I'm like, this is a great market.
And there isn't.
No.
Because it's cold, obviously, because it's cold up here most of the time, so there's not a swim week. But it's great that you did that because
now there's a market,
smash.
and it's like the heart of fashion.
Right.
And I feel like swimwear shouldn't really be during Fashion Week.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let's try this. It was during COVID, so nobody was like caring if it went bad or not. Everyone was trying to do something.
Right.
And then from there, it just kind of snowballed into this like big thing I do every year now.
But that's amazing. Look, it's such a nice event. It was beautiful. I got to sit front row. I was so excited.
Yeah, your outfit was like, amazing.
Thank you, girl. I had to. Amanda Jean. She's great. She's got a great boutique. I love her. She's got great stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it was beautiful. It was it was well thought out and well presented. It was really nice. I loved the space, and it was really good. And you had, and all the other designers that you had really beautiful stuff too. So it was nice that you included them into this. The other designers that were there, are you friends with them? Did you met them through the business? And I mean, are you like, because I know a lot of people are in competition with each other. But
right. Yes.
Are you friends with them? Like, do you get inspiration from them too?
Yeah, so actually some of them are like my OGs. They've done my show for multiple years. Mm-hmm. And then I get a lot of new brands that want to that are actually in New York City. I didn't realize how many small brands were already here. That we're just like now a community now where we like help each other and grow. And I'm trying to make that more of like a base so we can like expand, into different not industries, I guess like different places around the world. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite swimwear besides your own? Because of course you have to love your own. But is there something that you love besides yours?
I really like this brand. It's called Oceanus.
Okay.
It's just kind of like a throwback to like Beverly Hills, like 80s, but like very like big hair chic, and her detail is amazing. I want to like learn how she beads so perfectly.
Oh, I love that. I'm gonna have to look that up too. I mean, your stuff is great. It's funny. I like that you're doing this now. It's like when you ever think about bikini modeling, you're thinking of these these women with a number across their shirt walking and just bikini modeling, but not actually noticing the fashion.
Or make a couture.
Right, and do a couture. So it's like it's nice how you brought that in, and it's because it is fashionable to go on a beach and have this beautiful bathing suit. Because honestly, I'm on a beach all day. I'm not throwing clothes on all day. So for me to buy this gorgeous cover up to wear, I'm like, I don't want to cover up my bathing suit. First I don't want to cover up all day. I want to be running.
You want to be like
right. So wearing this beautiful bathing suit and this not that there wasn't any beautiful bathing suits before. There was companies that have it, but now I feel like it's more upscale now, where that you guys have tapped into something that's a little different.
Right, and plus it's like always, it's not like summer. It's like up in Australia right now, so even it's like always like if someone's buying a swimsuit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think
people always go on vacation too, right?
So yeah,
right. It's perfect. So it's not just one. Even people here in New York, people go on vacation, so they want swimwear, right?
Yeah, and we live in a world where you wear it once, you can't really wear it again, right?
Yes.
So it's like you want something new. Not everything's so trendy. You want different, unique pieces.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you see yourself doing anything else besides the swimwear at some point, or do you think you're just gonna stick to swimwear?
For the show itself, production-wise, I definitely want to grow that market with my brand, but I do see myself expanding. I also am a full-time event coordinator, so I coordinate events for clients and also a brand itself. So I kind of want to expand my margins of maybe creating an agency, because I'm really good at bringing people together, and also with my events, my clients, because I'm meeting so many different brands that I can help work together, and also I'm really good at booking models as well. So I'm trying to see how I could put that all together,
right?
Expand that.
Maybe you'll be the next elite. That would be great. How long when you modeled? How long did you model? Did you model for a few years before you started designing the bathing suits? How long was that for?
Yes, I started modeling, I would say, when I was 17.
Okay.
And then,
how old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
It's okay. I am 26.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus! I got shoes older than your age. Oh my God!
No,
you're an amazing girl. You're an woman. I shouldn't say girl, woman. So you started at 17 and you're 26 now. And look what you've been doing. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. And sometimes you're you always forget about the journey is actually the funnest part, because once you get there, you're okay, what do I do now? But I'm still growing, always evolving.
Well, you have plenty of time to evolve. You're young and you've accomplished so much. That's so amazing. Your parents must be so proud of you.
Yeah, my mom is my best friend. Yeah. She's amazing, and my dad's good support too.
Do they live in New York? Because I know you said you were you're originally from New York.
No, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So Pittsburgh area. So my mom lives in Pennsylvania. My dad lives in Texas.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Where do you like better, Pennsylvania or Texas?
I don't know. I don't think I like either of them. I'm why couldn't you pick Miami or something? It's warm.
Why? You should do a bikini shoot on a horse in Texas. That would be great.
Okay, that could be my new campaign.
I say,
yeah.
Listen, I want credit for that.
Okay, well, I'll put you in. I
want to come. I want to come on your campaign since I did that.
Yeah, you could be the model. Honestly,
I would love that.
Ooh,
I'd love to do that on
Kim
a horse with a lasso.
Vibe. Yeah.
Ooh. For women my age, could still wear a bikini.
Oh my gosh, you are amazing. You look gorgeous. Oh, your hair is iconic.
Oh my God, I love you. Stop. Keep going.
Okay.
I love that. So do you see them regularly, your parents? And you have brothers and sisters?
So it's kind of funny. I have 8 siblings.
Oh my, Jesus.
I know. I don't really see them all often.
Are they all from your mom and dad together? Or it's
different batches.
Okay, different batches.
Yeah, so I'm in the OG first batch.
It's always good to be in the OG batch.
Right? Yeah, we're the main characters. No, but yeah, I see most of my blood sisters more often. I don't really see my dad. He's busy. He's a doctor. But I'm going to go home for Thanksgiving to see my mom. So exciting.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And do your sisters or brothers live in the city too, or no? They live in...
No, I'm the only one. Lone
Wow.
wolf. Yeah.
And you came here all by yourself?
I did.
How long have you been living here?
4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just picked up and said, hey, I'm moving to the scary city, and I just did it?
Yeah, you kind of just have to. You can't really think about it when you move in New York,
And look at this, and now you have a fashion show.
Right? Like, I
Isn't
would have
that
never
crazy?
thought that.
I lived in my whole life. I don't have a fashion show. It's
I
just
feel like
amazing
you
what
could
you've
make
accomplished.
anything. Yeah, you put your mind to it. You could do it. You have a podcast. Like, what do you mean?
But what I'm
In a whole
saying
brand.
is, what you're what I'm saying, see what you could do if you put your
That's
mind to
true,
it. That's
yeah.
amazing, and it's possible,
Right.
right?
No, it is.
It's American dream, man. Right?
Yeah,
It's
especially as a
American
woman, and we're empowering people.
And you are a very powerful woman right now, and you will be. I mean, obviously now with what you're doing, and you're going to evolve. You have so many years ahead of you that you could do so many things. Like, look what you've accomplished at such a young age. That's amazing. I want to clap my hands
Aw,
for you.
thank you.
I don't want to
Appreciate
sound condescending, but I'm proud of you. That's so
Aw.
wonderful.
No, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, well,
it's good to hear sometimes.
No, it's nice. It's nice to hear that. And you're very not that you look older, but you come across as more mature.
Oh,
right?
that's good.
Yeah,
I want
you
that.
do.
Taking it
You
more
do.
seriously then.
Because there's a lot of 26-year-olds these days that are not mature. I mean, let's say.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
No, there's a
kidding.
lot. It's like they've skipped a decade or something. Because when I was 18, my friends were getting married, having kids. It's like now I can't even
true.
picture my 19-year-old doing that. I'm
Yeah.
lucky she doesn't burn boiling. She burns boiling water. Like, I'm still worried that she's gonna burn the house down. Like, so it's like I can now. It's you're good. Like you carry yourself mature, which is
Thank you.
good. But still have your beautiful kid self, which is cute.
Yes,
You
no, I have
that-
fun. I have a good time, so it's balanced.
Do you have a boyfriend or
I
married
don't.
I don't know.
I
A
wish.
girlfriend.
No, I don't have anyone at this time. But I'm going on a date tomorrow, so that's the first story.
And how did you meet them?
Honestly, on the street, we were just walking.
Good old fashioned way.
New York way, right? Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'm
cool. So you
excited.
excited about the date?
Yeah, I haven't dated in probably a year and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a long-term boyfriend or girlfriend? I don't know what
That's okay. Yeah, no, I have. But then it's just, I feel like in the city, you have to have at least 2 years by yourself to find yourself.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
true.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had to have a relationship with yourself first before?
Yes.
Well, you were doing a lot. How could you pay attention to somebody?
Right? Yeah. And plus, they always, maybe they hold you back or they, I want to be my true self. And then once I can be that, then
And you
somebody
date
will
men
come.
or women?
Men.
Okay, so
That's okay.
so that's men are needy. Let's be
They
honest.
are.
I'm sorry,
I mean, I
men,
feel like they're
but
more
you
high
guys
maintenance
are.
than us sometimes.
They so are, and they're such babies. So it's hard to if you're in a relationship, especially if it's sparking, it's hard to be involved in that when you're trying to grow something because
Right.
your attention was probably doing
my
what you were
business.
doing.
Yeah,
for
they were
your
in the back
business.
seat, but-
they have to, and sometimes they don't like to take a back seat.
No.
We don't like to take a back seat. Women, we're the worst, but they really don't like to take the back seat.
No.
So, so that's nice. You're gonna go on a date tomorrow. Are you? Is they in the fashion industry too, or you don't know much about them yet?
I don't know much about them, but I
Make
don't
sure
think
that
they're
you
in my
have
industry.
your location on, and that somebody has it, just so that we know you don't get kidnapped or anything. Since you just met them on the street.
It might make a good story, though.
But God forbid that I wouldn't want anything to happen
That's
to
true.
you.
I mean, in a public space. So
Give me,
everyone knows.
put your location on. I want to make sure you're
Okay.
all right, and then you can shut it off.
You'll
after.
come in with a newspaper in the back.
I'll be like that with the part with looking
Yeah.
with my sunglasses on,
what's
hiding.
happening.
That's so. Is your dad or protective dad with you when you're dating?
Well, he's so busy that I really don't think he knows what's happening. But it's okay. He's good support from afar.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's good. And what do you look for in a guy?
You have to be driven.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I know I even maybe have a 9 to 5, but I want them to have some sort of passion project
Mm-hmm.
to keep evolving. Because I feel like if they have it, then they'll understand why I have so many passion projects.
Yeah.
And you have to be really funny.
Yes.
If you don't make me laugh, that's important.
Oh my God, I love that too. That's the same way I am.
Right?
You have to keep me entertained, otherwise, I
Yeah,
don't care how good looking you are,
you're
because
not
that
funny.
fades.
Right?
It's and I'm looking at you, and you don't say anything, and you're just looking at the mirror at yourself. No,
No.
I need somebody to entertain me.
That's
I have
what
to always
need.
be entertained.
Me too. It has to be fun. Or
And-
honestly, their accent. I need an accent. I don't know. It's not bad.
What kind of an accent? A Brooklyn accent? I mean, a New York accent, or an Italian accent? Or
I don't know why, but I'm really into Irish, Australian accents.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. The Irish have a good accent. I
I do.
like
You
that.
can't really understand them, so
It's
it's
so
like you can't have to
sexy.
do your own
No,
thing.
it's hot. It is hot.
Yeah.
It is a good one. I like that too. And we know you like Irish men. We know you like a man with an accent, and you like a strong, driven man. Is it hard? Do you feel like now these days it's hard for women and girls right to find that kind of mate now, like to find somebody?
I think they're more feminine now, which is fine. Like their feminine characters are coming out where they feel like you should split the bill, or I don't know. I just feel like they're not so like. They don't come up to you, you know what I mean, like, and ask you out. It's more like, I don't know, I feel like maybe they got shy, or we're so intimidating now that, like, I can take care of myself. I don't really need them anymore.
Right.
So maybe, I don't know.
But we kind of do need that.
No, I do. I realize you need one. But
and you need a strong man.
Yeah.
So it's very important. I think that young men need to feel that they have to be more and I think it's, that everybody's been hammering down on men so much. And, or like I said, and I'll always say it, all these new feminists are like, taking this away, like women have to do this. No, we don't.
No, like we're too cute sometimes. It's
yes,
like,
we don't.
Provide for me.
Yeah. I still wanted my door held open for me. I say this all the time. I want chivalry. I want a strong man. And it's very important to be with a strong man, because that's why most relationships fail, is that women get into these relationships with these weak men, and then they think because they could tell them what to do, it's a good. No. It's not. It's never a good thing like that. You need somebody as strong, or maybe a little bit.
To keep you in your spot, your
right?
place,
Not be. Not be aggressive and be like, because I know we said that, but then I'm like, what are you saying? You're not talking to me like that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you do want that strong man, and it's important for that. So I hope that I hope for you guys, for your generation, that maybe that they'll start getting their masculinity back. What is what they need.
No,
they need it back, because it's important. And especially if you have children, you want to have that balance of that, of the femininity and the masculinity, right? And that. So okay, so do you find it? What do you go online and go on Hinge and things like that, or no?
I actually don't. I'm on any dating apps. I want to meet someone in person.
So you're really old school then.
I think so. I think I have an old heart or soul, what they say.
You probably do. You've probably been here before.
Maybe. I don't know.
You've probably been on this planet before. You're reincarnated.
I've seen it all.
So what do you think your next, what is your next vision for say next batch of your swimwear, the next season? What are you envisioning? Can you give us a little synopsis on it?
Ooh, yeah. For my swimmer brand itself, I definitely realized that I love something unique and iconic, but I feel like something that's comfortable but chic, that really showcases your body. I really want to dive more into that, because I want to be comfortable. I feel but also I do like to have some pieces, a little bit more out there.
Yeah.
But I want to find because I feel like your true self, your confidence will outshine the swimwear, but your beauty will show through the curves and how it fits your body perfectly. So I want to take a spin on that. And then with my show itself, I want to bring more value to my designers. So I'm trying to, I won't say much yet, but a location, maybe a campaign shoot that I can provide for all my designers. So you're not just getting a show, you're getting a production shoot as well.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So, as far as, for myself with swimwear, sometimes, you want something beautiful to wear, and it's really nice, but you also don't want to buy, because sometimes there's been, a lot of these places online, there's a couple of places that have these swimwear lines online. They have all these rhinestones and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to wear it, and it's so heavy, so now it's falling here, or it's it's not covering you, and then you don't feel comfortable wearing it, because you feel it's not covering you to the point where it's you feel comfortable walking around in it. I feel like it could be beautiful. Especially for a woman my age.
Yeah.
But I would like something more maybe sturdy. I feel like some of them not sturdy. They're beautiful, but I feel like I could just look at them and say, wow, they're beautiful. Then when I put it on me, I don't feel like it's sturdy.
You only wear it once, or for a photo or something.
Yeah. Okay. Do you find that with the other swimwear lines? Did you notice that with other people who are selling them online and stuff like that? These other brands, because that's what I've been noticing the last couple of years, is that's what's going on.
No, definitely. And I think also, those are great for statement pieces, but like you said, if I'm going to tan, I don't really want to be trying to tan in this swimsuit where I'm uncomfortable. If you're I feel and the quality is really important, but I think something that's more simple can go a long way than something that's so crazy.
Yeah, so ornate. So something that is beautiful, but not that you're like, okay, I'm only wearing it for a photo shoot, but you want something that you could jump in the water and jump in the ocean and get wet, and it's not going to be hanging off. It's not going to fall off of me. I'm going to walk out and it's off my body in 2 seconds. Like, that's what I always find with bathing suits. That some of them are so beautiful, but then like you try to put them on, and this is what happens. But I think it's also the confidence of wearing something, a big bikinis. Do you feel like people are going more towards one-piece bathing suits now? Have you noticed that the last couple of years that they're coming kind of back again? That people like the one pieces?
No, definitely, they're definitely coming back. I do see in mine a lot of people do like my 2-piece bikinis, just because the way it cuts you, and for tanning purposes as well. But the one pieces are actually, I think they're nice because you can kind of, I guess, wear them. Let's say if you're tanning all day, and then at night you could put on a skirt if it goes, and kind of like wear it to the beach party. So it's kind of more like useful, sustainable.
Yeah. So it's more of a like it's reusable actually, because you can wear it all day and then just put a pair of pants on and hang out the rest of the night, which is cool.
Good. Yeah, I have this one piece that it's like a turquoise blue on the one side, so you can wear that during the day, and if you reverse, it's shiny, so then you can wear it at night. So it gives you like 2-in-1 kind of feel.
Love that. That's great.
Maybe you could try that one.
Oh, I would love to try that one. That sounds so nice. I think that's beautiful. What's your favorite color?
I really like yellow because I feel like
good.
it's hard to pull off, and I feel like I can pull it off.
Yeah. Do you like it in bathing suits for using it for the color to make your bathing suits with? Like, what's your favorite colors to use as for your bathing suits? That's what I
bathing
want.
suits. My favorite color, I would say right now, is like kind of like an emerald green.
Oof.
I just think it's like sexy, or like a shiny like Lurex pattern. Because it's like in the sun it shines, and it just makes it like more elevated.
Yeah, you kind of look like a fish too.
That's true.
Right? Emerald green's a great color. I love emerald green because it looks good with my hair color.
I feel you would look good on you.
Yeah, I love emerald green. You could get me that one too.
Yeah, I'll just give you all of them. You could have a fashion show and tell me which one you like.
What is your favorite designer for clothing?
My favorite designer for clothing? Ooh, this is a hard one. I like this one. It's called Mania de Vier. It's a French brand. And I have like a petite figure, so it really cuts me perfectly, and it's never too big or small on me. You should try it out. It's really nice.
I listen, I was in St. Martin, and I can't believe, and they have a lot of, obviously it's a French island, where they're French and Dutch island on the French side, and even with the clothes like in the little boutiques, they're so well made and so beautiful.
Like, why don't we have it in America?
Yeah, why don't we have this? And it's like that's probably like their equivalent to like H&M or something.
Right.
And they're so well made. Even in Italy, the same thing too.
Yeah.
I went into these small little boutique stores, and they weren't that expensive, but the clothes were so
like you feel like they put their heart and soul into
like
it.
I'm like, and it's probably like their equivalent of like a store that like a garage or like an H&M that we go to, and you get so beautiful. Like it's not like couture, but it's nice stuff. But we don't have that.
No, I know. It's really hard to shop here anymore. I feel like it's so boring. That's why I shop online now.
It is, yeah, me too. But you know what is with me? I do like to try things on sometimes. I don't all the time, but I do, and I also like to see it in person. Like, so I'm gonna be honest, I don't always try everything on, but I do like to feel it and touch it because it does look different when it's in the picture.
Yeah,
it does. And you get it, and you're like, what the frick is this shit?
Like,
right? It's crazy. How do you cast your models when you cast your models?
Sorry.
That's a question I wanted to ask.
Yeah, of course. Casting my models. So I used to like kind of just post something online, say open casting, and then I would see type of like exposure to get from that. And then I also have agencies, and then girls just do my show every year. But this year I'm gonna be making it a little bit more exclusive and like hand picking my models,
right?
To make it more just like I really want that signed like good model that knows how to walk,
right? Yeah, because if they don't know how to walk, they look so
just because they have more followers doesn't mean they can walk on the runway.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because once you put those shoes on and you walk, it does make everything look bad if it's a bad walker.
Yeah,
because everyone's just looking at the way they're stomping around. It's like, oh my god. There was one girl that was walking around like that. I don't know if it was
really?
because I don't know if it was because of the shoe. I
Yeah.
felt like she thought she was going to slip in her shoe.
Maybe she was
And-
overthinking it.
Yes, and I think that was why. But it was cute. But she got it together at the end.
Okay, good.
But I saw her coming, and I think it was her shoe.
Okay,
that was
well,
making her because that also could be a problem.
That's
you know,
true.
right?
I know it is a short runway, so you kind of have to know what you're doing. You know
Right,
what I mean?
and then because you wind up in the pool. You know what I mean?
Right,
it's like,
the pool's there.
let me
Maybe
just
she was
fall-
like, I don't want to fall in the pool.
Maybe I want to slip inside. But
Yeah.
also, it was like a smooth runway, so maybe it was probably. Did you guys practice on that runway too?
So no, we didn't have time. I know.
okay.
So we did like a fake runway downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like you should just know what you're doing out there, right?
Absolutely, you should be prepared for
Yeah.
anything. As a model, you have to be prepared for that. But yeah, because because I could see that. I think with her shoe, I think that's what it was
Probably
because it was
She was
smooth,
overthinking it.
And I saw
Okay.
my grandmother was a designer too, so I did a lot. She used to work for Henry Bendel. She used to work for Ole Cassini, and then
wow.
she started designing her own clothes too. So I know a lot about. Was a pattern maker for them too.
That's amazing.
But so I used to go with her to fashion shows in like the 70s and 80s when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
So it was
I bet they
pretty
were so cool back
It
then.
was so cool back then. It was so New York and so chic. It was like the coolest thing. Like, they had they would wear the total New York then. It was like how you picture it is how it was. Like how you picture in your head right now is how it was. It was great.
Good times.
Yeah, it was a different time then, but it was cool. But yeah, you could bring that New York swag back, and I think
know.
you're already doing that because you're doing something new.
That's true. I
Which
know.
is
I want to make
great.
it more like a little pizzazz. Like, have you seen the show? It was like Christian Louboutin. I think it was during Paris Fashion Week. It was a fashion show, and they end up in the water doing like asynchronous swimming with their
wow.
shoes up.
Love that.
Yeah, and I was like, that's a show.
I love that.
Yeah.
My friend is a connoisseur with Christian Louboutins. I think
Oh.
she's has about 120 pairs of them.
wow.
She's crazy, and he actually knows her. Like they're-
Probably actually
she's
that
called
many
New York
shoes.
Shoe Queen on Instagram. All the designers know her because she buys so many shoes from them. It's crazy.
You can never have enough shoes.
I
though.
know, but honestly, I love Louboutins, but they hurt. I'm sorry,
do.
they do.
Yeah.
If I'm going to pay that much money for shoes, they better feel like I'm walking on pillows, man.
Exactly.
That's the way I'm saying. But I always
Yeah.
say if they hurt, they look really good because they
Yeah,
look,
beauty hurts.
Pretty hurts.
It's like
all
the only
time.
pain I'll take is my shoes.
So I'm so glad that you came on today, and I'm happy that that everything's going so well for you, and I'd love to have you back.
Oh, yeah,
and discuss like the next fashion show and what's coming up next for you. I would love that.
Okay, yeah, I would love to come back. Thanks for having me.
And let everybody know where where to find you, and give them like a little if you have a website for your clothing, for your swimwear, let them know.
Yeah, of course. Well, you could find like my personal Instagram, which is my name, Evita Scoccia, and then my brand for my swimwear is evita.store on Instagram, and then to find my show is ny.swimweek.
I
for
love
Instagram.
that. That's all her.
Yeah.
She's an amazing lady, amazing young lady, amazing, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
So glad that you came on. Everybody, thank you for coming to the show today. And if you want really old school Italian cafe and great cappuccino and great espresso, come to the heart of Ridgewood, Queens, Dolce Bean Cafe. They serve the best cappuccino, lattes, and everything is all imported from Italy. Paninis, pastries, gelato. They got it. The best. Dolce Bean Cafe. Have a great day, everybody. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night and good luck.